nonsense! Grenade out! Keith, wait! Are you out of your damn mind?
Alpha Chat.
Hello there, and welcome to part 2 of 3 of the special end of the year Alpha Chat series. I'm your host, Divine Ben, and with me today is Samus Killer Dan. Say hello, Dan.
Hello.
And Justine.
Hello.
Hello. Today we're going to talk about the 3 biggest appointments. Appointments is a new word I'm making up today. Disappointments.
I was in appointments.
Yeah, 3 biggest disappointments each one had this year with regards to gaming. Any of your disappointments, feel free to drop a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Oh, thank you.
Go. Daniel, start me off.
Okay, my third biggest disappointment of 2013 is Game & Wario. I am a massive fan of the WarioWare series. You two, I know disagree, but we'll put that aside.
I agree.
I love the micro games. I love the micro games. I love the sort of the really stupid humour of the series. I just love, especially the GameCube version. Best multiplayer on the GameCube. One of the best.
One minigame says it all.
The snot-nosed game.
Snot-nosed game.
But they are minigames rather than microgames, but in amongst them minigames are microgames.
Yeah.
But I love that for the series. I understand that Game & Wario tried to do something different, and it's not a WarioWare series because it's not called WarioWare. It's called Game & Wario for a reason.
Yeah.
But these minigames themselves, especially the single-player minigames, are so dull. I played them once or twice and then didn't really touch them again. The best one was this one where you have like a weird like shaped puzzle thing that essentially was stitching. It was very basic, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's the only one I played the most of.
Easily entertained, yeah.
But the multiplayer is really fun, but it's very limited. Again, you can get 2 hours.
We played it at Comic-Con, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But it was really fun, and there's not enough of them. There's like 4 modes for multiplayer, and that's why I'm disappointed because even though I knew it's going in a different direction, the mini games just feel very rushed, which is weird because if there's a launch game with the Wii U, I can understand. Nintendo Land felt so much more polished, and that was a launch game.
Yeah.
Game & Wario come out 6 months later, and it was disappointing for me. I don't hate it. I still think it's a great game, or a good game actually. But as a fan of the series, I felt disappointed. Number 3.
I agree, actually.
I get disappointed with every single one, don't I, man?
Steve, what's your third biggest disappointment?
Battlefield 4.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Now, Battlefield 4 is a good game, but this is the disappointment. It's not the bad game, the shit-free game, the free shitty games.
Yeah.
It's the 3 disappointing games compared to what you expected.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah.
It's not a crap game. It's a good game. It's just that you expect that a little bit more, especially on the next gen. You expect that a little bit of shine. And I think, as Ben would probably agree, the servers aren't up to standard.
Servers are made by
I think the
polar
biggest
bears.
problem, probably, I've not played it, but I think the biggest, from what I hear, is it's on PC, it's on PS3, it's on PS4, it's on Xbox One, it's on Xbox 360. They've got 5 different, I can't count, 5 different servers going up. Obviously, that's not really an excuse. They should all work,
Yeah.
but that's the only thing I can think of.
EA, they're big enough.
True, they're true. They have
They
the money.
honestly, it's a good game. I haven't played all the campaigns.
Is it a
100%.
good game, but you just don't like the servers?
No, it's a good game, but it should be better.
How much did you play of the multiplayer?
I think I've played quite a bit of the
You
multiplayer
played
because
Favourite Me, didn't you?
yeah, it's decent. As I said, it just needs that
it's getting onto
shine.
the multiplayer.
It needs the servers. It's graphically, it needs that little bit of polish. The controls for flying helicopters is literally, I'd have more luck flying a monkey. I swear to God. No, I think they're awful.
No, what it is, they've overly simplified the
They have.
controls.
They shouldn't have fixed what was already fine on Battlefield 3.
Perfect examination. Yeah, it really is. It was fine. The vehicles work good.
No.
I think they work alright.
Why do you need to accelerate with an analog stick?
Right.
It's pointless. 'Cause
Well,
you can't
I can tell
Right,
we should
we
move
can
on
wait
because
for hours,
already
yeah.
Ben's is on his list. I can
Yeah.
tell. But Ben, what is your third disappointment?
Third, Bioshock Infinite.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, the war.
this nearly made my top 3. By
Did
the
it?
way, yeah, nearly.
Ain't anymore, is it?
Mario knocked it off. Go on, tell us.
I'm not really that much of a fan of Bioshock, but I expected so much more from this game than I received.
What didn't you like about it? What disappointed you?
It just felt so unorganised.
I thought. Actually, I feel dirty putting this footage. I feel dirty putting this footage on screen right now.
I gotta admit, I felt.
I just want to say I love the fucking game.
Really?
Yeah, but I know a lot of people don't like the combat, for example. But I
liked
love Bioshock.
Bioshock 1 to me was the best one. I like the way it was
I
scary
won't-
and it creeped me the hell out.
I won't
Bioshock
disagree
2
there.
felt like, I was like, oh, really this again? I'm a giant tin can now? I don't
Yeah,
need this.
I won't disagree there
Bioshock
either.
3 I was expecting something really
Infinite.
awesome, sort of scary, but like, it's so much more colourful, isn't it? Because up in the sky now. It felt not rushed, but just unorganised. Like there was no sort of meaning to it. I just felt bored.
Yeah. By the way, the last part of the Let's Play we did.
Yeah, we gave up on that. Didn't we?
Yeah, but we gave up because Ben wasn't really enjoying it at all, which is why we stopped
I
doing
got
it.
bored of it.
I wanted to carry on doing myself, but I felt like Ben probably wouldn't enjoy watching me. So anyway,
But yeah,
if you want to hear Ben's further opinion, you could just watch one of the videos, and he's
There's a certain
probably
episode-
moaning in it.
Yeah, there's a certain episode as well with Daniel farts.
That was
check out
funny.
that one.
That was quite funny. I can't
It's a
remember
pretty
what
good
part that was.
episode.
I mean, it's not my decision, but I personally loved the game.
And I personally disagree.
Yes.
Should we digress now?
We shall.
To-
We shall. We already have digressed, but yes, my second disappointment of 2013 is The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Now, want to first of all say this game is utter shit. The reason why it's not number one, actually, because the other game is utter shit as well, but the reason why this is because I wasn't going to put it on my disappointment list because I didn't have high hopes for it. But then I thought about it and thought when I first heard about this game before it was shown off, it was The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead from Telltale.
Yeah.
And
And
it was
you
based
as
on
well.
the TV series, which I haven't really watched, but I've
Really?
wanted to watch it.
Really?
Yeah. However, they said it was going to be a first-person shooter from Activision. A lot of people go, "Oh, Call of Duty," but I thought Call of
That's
Duty,
me.
Call of Duty, for all its wrongdoings or whatever people say, it's still a solid shooter. It still gives you a bang for your buck. Like, it gives you a lot of content for what you get. I thought if this is going to be essentially Call of Duty, but with zombies, which I know there is a mode in that.
Yeah.
But I thought with the Walking Dead story and everything, that could be really cool. I really wanted to see what. I wasn't expecting the best game ever, obviously, because I knew that it was going to be rushed because it was going to tie in with the TV
Yeah.
series. But my God, this game, and actually the biggest disappointment about it for me was playing it. You can tell it has a lot of potential.
Yeah. You said to me it was so bad it's almost good.
Yeah, because it's so funny.
Yeah.
But actually,
But it's tedious. I've played it. It's tedious.
Yeah.
Graphics are
shit.
abysmal. Yeah, they really are.
But
And
it's rushed. You can tell that if this game, honestly, probably was in development for like not even a year. If it had 2 more years, I reckon it could have been a really good game because it has the potential of a certain moments.
It's got a great background to it.
I mean, I don't go too much on because I did a review of that as well. I expressed all my feelings for that game, so go and watch that.
Yeah.
I don't want to drag on this too much, so I'll move on. Steve, your second disappointment of 2013.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh, what a surprise! I'm gonna have a field day with this one.
Now, it's funny because a lot of people probably thinking, well, I never thought that was going to be good. But you like the Call of Duty
See,
series?
I like it. I think it's very good. I think this season let me down. This year's one let me down a little bit.
What's let you down?
Storyline is just so unrealistic. I know
Is
they're
that
not
a
the
bad
most.
thing though? Is that really a bad thing? Because
If I want really unrealistic, I'll go and play Ghostbusters. But I don't. I want realistic, and that's
that's probably not what this
Modern
game is,
Warfare.
though, is
no,
it?
Modern Warfare is what it used to be. But look at Modern Warfare.
The
It
fir-
used
yeah,
to be realistic.
admittedly.
Modern Warfare 2
4.
was quite.
Oh,
I like Modern Warfare too.
Sorry, I just think Call of Duty 4. Yeah.
Yeah, Modern
1.
Warfare
That
was
amazing.
You've
Thank
already
you.
said many.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Modern Warfare 2, still realistic. Yeah, Modern Warfare 3 is pushing the boundaries.
No, I didn't
This,
like Modern Warfare
it
3.
pissed all over the boundaries
Yeah.
and then take a steaming shit on it.
I've not played Ghost yet, and that's because I just can't.
The only thing that keeps you going back to it, and just about, is online.
And it's alright.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not awful. It's you get a lot of campers in there, but you've got a couple modes in it where, yeah, you've got a
Call of
couple
Duty,
of modes where it kind of like Crank, where you've got to get a kill and then move on, kill the next person. You only have 20 seconds to get another kill, otherwise you blow up.
That's
And
fair.
it's very, very ingenious where, but every time you get a kill, you get a bit quicker, or you get more bullets in your gun, or you've got quicker reflexes, or you can whatever. So it's very, very funky.
Cool.
Online's great. Really recommend it. Single player, but as I said, it's a disappointment. It's not a bad game. It's a disappointment.
Yeah. So Ben, what is your second disappointment of 2013?
Steve's already touched on it. Battlefield.
Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4.
It's all
It's
shooters
not-
at
it's
the
not-
moment,
It's
isn't
not a
it?
bad game though. It doesn't deserve this hatred. It's just they haven't prepared the servers. The campaign's so rushed. I completed it in 8 hours.
That's not bad for a modern shooter
But I've done
nowadays.
like all the challenges, all the gold mode and that.
I remember seeing you playing it on hard mode.
The campaign is great. I love the campaign, but you don't get attached to it as in Call of Duty campaigns. I've got to admit, I hate Call of Duty, but the campaigns you get attached to some of the characters. Like if you see someone die, you're like, oh crap.
Ghost.
But on this one, you're just like, oh okay. And then the ending, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's a choice of 2 options. Either one makes you feel like, oh. But this one's just like you just chose the ending. Then someone says something like, oh crap, what happened? Then the credits roll up. It's like, really? Like it's at least 10 seconds gives the whole story towards the end. And the servers let me down, as you touched on earlier. half an hour to get into a game, then being disconnected after about 30 seconds.
Ooh,
That
wow.
pissed me off a fair bit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, the multiplayer is great. I love it, but you just don't get enough time to play.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, so at the moment it's a disappointment. If, like, say,
The servers are
early
fine. It
next
would be
year,
on my list. The servers are fine. It would be on my list.
it's that
but
much of a
a
problem.
I think-
half an hour. That's
Half
bad.
hour.
I think the multiplayer is a massive aspect of Battlefield. Because
When you turn Battlefield on now, it takes you straight to the multiplayer menu.
the thing is, if they can't get their servers right, they've got a
lost
half broken game.
It's true, yeah.
And
Their biggest asset is...
Yeah. Losing a lot of fans.
Well, I think we'll move on to what is my biggest disappointment of 2013. Easily was Aliens Colonial Marines. Now, this game, I mean, I nearly put it on my anticipated games for this year from
Yeah.
our last year's video. I
was
didn't
looking
because I
forward
thought
to
there was
this.
other games I much prefer. Because I am a big Aliens fan,
As am I.
specifically the first three, and the third I do like. I love that world of Aliens, and I love how they're going to expand on the world of Aliens 2. All fairness, I was more anticipated on the Wii U version, which is why it's even more of a disappointment because it never came out. And the reason why is because on the gamepad they had the little radar thing out of the Aliens films where your little dot, and then it gets close. Yeah, exactly. Now and if they're going to make it really creepy and like a proper alien, like you feared an alien that comes to you, that would be awesome. But instead, it's not like these mindless, essentially like they're zombies,
Yeah.
like running at you. And I mean, me and Steve played.
AI was appalling.
It's a
Graphics
buggy,
was worse.
and that was another thing was the graphics when they first showed the trailer, which is like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually
It
looked
didn't
really
it?
good, and yet
It
it's
was
got
it was
worse.
painted down, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's got worse. But
I played it
if
as well.
if you're not aware of the history of this game, wow, what a massive fuck up it became. Aliens Colonial Marines really did look like it was going to be a fantastic game.
Yeah.
And it turned absolutely awful. I can't believe how bad it eventually got. But I think I'll leave that there. I was.
I agree.
Getting angry.
We move on.
that, eh?
Steve, what is your biggest disappointment of 2013?
Do you want to hug them? FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because from a FIFA fan as well,
yeah.
flipping it.
No. I need to clarify this. FIFA 13 on 360 and PS3 is
Like
like
14, by the way.
14.
Oh,
FIFA
yeah,
14
it does.
on please edit that. FIFA 14 on PS3 and 360 is trash. It's like FIFA 13.2. The Ultimate Team is poor. It's new Ultimate Team on FIFA 14 across the board, whether it's next gen or current gen. You've got Legends, which is a great idea. However, it kind of spoils it.
So
It
unbalanced,
spoils it. Yeah, you're playing against another player, and he's got Pele, and this guy can absolutely bend anyone on my team over and spank him. And he's better than Messi, better than Ronaldo, best player on the whole game. And I've played against one, and he actually dominates. I've played against Van Nistelrooy, and they just absolutely make it so unbalanced. Why would they put players in who are not actually currently playing? Makes no sense. And
It should be its own separate mode or something.
exactly, the servers are shocking still. I think there's an EA
For
issue.
For what
Pro clubs,
systems?
that's on Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, the whole lot.
I agree.
Pro clubs,
Back up there.
if you have two people, like me and Ben play it, it's fine. But if you have anything more than two, when the rest of the other guys play with us, it's rubbish. You cannot get more
Two
than
get
probably about...
disconnected,
Yeah,
two stay in.
exactly. You cannot get any more than two players. And pro clubs, the whole point is that you could, in theory, if you wanted to, be 11 against 11.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of it. But they've just now chopped off its head and went, no, actually, no, let's just do that. And then also, sorry, I need to get this off my chest here. This is fucking me off, it says. It will not let you play 2-on-2 or 2-on-1 on online friendly. What the fuck?
Oh, really?
What the fuck? Yeah. In 2013, we could
Yeah.
play it. So you can only play 1-on-1. You cannot play 2-on-2, 2-on-1,
That's bad.
3-on-2, or anything like that. That's horseshit. I'm sorry, it just pisses me off. So I had to rant about that, but that is my disappointment. It's not a bad game. It's not a great game.
Doesn't sound like doesn't sound like a good game to
No.
me.
Yeah, so it's a rant over that.
Fair enough. Right, okay, Ben, you finish us off. What is your biggest disappointment of
Worst.
2013?
Finish me off.
Worst game I've ever purchased in my life, Gears of War
I
Judgement.
can't believe that. I mean, I've not played it. And I'm not a
Shittest
Gears
game
of...
I've ever played.
I'm
This
not
is
a
not a
Gears
Gears
of
of
War.
War game. Don't associate this with Gears of War at all.
I don't understand
This
this.
is actually just a guy with muscly arms like Gears of War running around the map.
Is that not just Gears of War?
Gears of War has some theme and charm to it and character love, but this has nothing.
Fair enough.
It's a prequel, and yet it just jumps you straight in the deep end. Here's a locust, kill it. It's like the first mission, prequel, you're meant to know all about the new and it's oh crap, who the fuck's this guy popping out of the ground? And they replaced the story mode now. It's like a challenge game now. It's not story mode. You can't just go through the map, well you can, but it's just pretty shit too. You have to find these walls, and they tell you have to do a certain, say you have to kill 15 enemies with a certain amount of gun on each level. You have to do that now because that's what the main focus is of the game.
Hmm.
Is to do that to get like extra ending and extra cutscenes in it because that's how the true story was.
Yeah.
So the cover-up story is just a normal story mode. And
I'm
if you
sorry, I
complete
haven't
these
played this, but
little-
this sounds absolutely abysmal.
And if you complete these little wall
I've
things
not played
that are
it
on the
either.
wall, you have to choose it and which gun you want
Yeah.
to attack with. If you do that, then it gives you extra stories.
Right.
They've got rid of all the game types on.
Have you got a horde?
Like, got rid of the Horde.
What?
Why would you get rid of the Horde on Gears?
It's
of War?
like the
It's
most-
best thing. They've
Whenever
got
you
some
say-
shitty.
whenever anyone
I
re-
can't remember the name of it.
any-
You just go back like Rush or
I'm loving
Battlefield.
this. This is just pure anger at gaming.
It is. I'm
These
so
top
stressed.
three.
Honestly, I'd happily give this game to a hobo. If he hasn't got an Xbox, he can sell.
I was going to say, what's he
going
going to do with it?
Yeah.
Stamp on it. Alright, okay, we'll leave it there. I can't believe that is the worst game I've ever played,
It
but
is.
fine.
50 quid gone.
Until next time, which part through, we will be looking at our most anticipated games of 2014.
Yeah. Should be a good one, guys. Next year.
I'm looking forward to it.
So am I.
Oh yeah.
Until then, I've been Samus Killer Dan.
I've been that kid, Ben.
And I've been just Steve.
Goodbye.
Ciao.
Bye.